Get ready with me and let's talk about being a sober bartender. So many of you ask me if it's hard. At times I get triggered, but I try to walk away, shake it off, get out of my head. And usually I'm so busy at work that I don't even think about that. I've been at my job for about 6.5 years. So most of my regulars or customers don't even say anything to me about drugs. If they do, they know how I am and how I'm going to react. And I stay firm with them. And I do have regulars that will stand up for me. They always have my back. But I will say, being able to say no to somebody when they say that to you, it does feel really good. Now, I'm not encouraging anyone to become a bartender. Everyone's recovery is different. Everybody can handle different things. Me, I'm okay with being around alcohol. I don't want to drink. I never really enjoyed drinking. I was always the one that had to drink when they went out. I never wanted to go out and be around people, but that's what all my friends were doing and my sisters, and you know, that's what we did for fun when I was in my 20s, but I wasn't fun. I would always drink until I blacked out. I would fall asleep either before we got out or while we were out. I remember I'd fallen asleep in the middle of the club, and that's so embarrassing. So yeah, I just choose not to drink anymore. I don't want to end up like that. There are some people that can drink in recovery, and that's fine. I don't judge anyone for what they do or don't do in recovery because we're all different. Of course, people offer to buy you shots and drinks. How I handle it, I just tell them I don't drink. Do I get weird looks and comments like, you're a bartender that doesn't drink? How does that work? Of course. It's possible. I've tried everything. I know what it tastes like, so I promise I can make a good drink. How I feel about serving someone that is an addict, to be honest, I don't know who is and who isn't, and who am I to judge? At least while they're there with me, they're safe, they're not going to be overserved, and they can get home safe. Most of my regulars have my cell phone number. We all keep in touch with each other. We talk, we vent. If they need help, just whatever. We have a good community there. And yes, I have talked to someone about sobriety and getting clean. And guess what? A few of them have actually done it. So it's amazing. And that's something that only a sober bartender will talk to you about. Most bartenders don't even think about that. So a sober bartender, we can give you advice and tell you our story, tell you how we did it, and really help you. I do have a lot of regulars that don't even drink. I think everyone just comes in to hang out, watch sports, and just be around people, and that's okay. Let me tell you a story real quick. So there was a guy that came into my bar. He was homeless. He had come in with a little bit of money, not enough to get anything to eat, but he let me know ahead of time, and I told him a couple things he could get on the menu. He ordered, and I was like, you know what? I got it for you today. A couple weeks later, he comes in, he orders food, and then says, hey, I don't have money to pay for it. Can you help me? I was like, look, man, I don't mind helping you, but I can't take care of you. If I wouldn't have been able to pay that, or he would have walked out, that's a write-up at my job. And 3 write-ups, I can be fired. He then came back in a few weeks after that, trying to sell me a cell phone. And then when I told him, no, I don't need a phone, he says, well, can you make me like a milkshake? I have like a little bit of change. And I told him, you know, I was nice and I made the milkshake for him. But I told him, look, I don't mind being a nice person and helping people because I've been there. But at some point, you've got to do something to help yourself. I can get you a job here if you need a job and you want to work. I've helped people get jobs before. And he was like, no, I'm good. He takes his milkshake and he leaves, and I never see him again. Moral of the story is, I don't mind helping people, but I'm not going to enable. I'm not going to keep helping someone. I can help you in other ways if you want to work and take care of yourself. But I'm not just going to take care of somebody. That's not right. If people would have enabled me while I was out there, I would have never changed. I would have been okay. I would have never been without, and being without is what really helped me get clean. Try to think about that when someone helps. And enabling is a whole nother thing. You can help, but to expect someone to keep doing it is not okay. You don't want to put yourself in a bad situation or get taken advantage of. I really am a nice person, and I'll give you the clothes off my back. But at some point, I have to draw the line. So don't be afraid to help anyone. Just try to help them in different ways. There are ways to do it. Anyway, see you guys.